Tonight, the Grand Old Party is digging in its heels and saying that for Medicare, there will not be an expansion. Good evening, I'm Rockman Johnson, and you're watching Bounce TV News at 7. Now, not just in the Florida legislature, but in Washington as well, the GOP is working to hold the line on keeping Medicare from expanding. What seems to be happening here is that even though seniors are trying to move forward with pushing Medicare, the party is holding forth, saying that the spending that it would take to have Medicare move forward would bankrupt the entire system. And on Skype with us right now, we have Reverend Kelly from PICO, an organization that is pushing toward having Medicare expand here in Florida. Reverend Kelly, you with us?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Tell me, you guys are coming to the legislature at the Florida Capitol tomorrow because you, as member clergy, believe that Medicaid needs to expand. Why do you think this is an issue that you guys need to get behind?
Well, it's simply because we simply believe that as clergy, we work with the people who are right on the ground, everyday people who are struggling, people who are in need, people who often can't get out to the Capitol to make their voices be heard, and PICO organizes ministers and congregations to do that for them.
Now, what can we expect to see tomorrow at the Capitol? Is that you're going there to say we need you to continue to hold the line? The governor has said that the GOP is not going to, or he's not going to stand against Medicare, but the representatives and senators in the House said that they will. What will you do tomorrow? Will you just go from office to office? Will there be a demonstration? Will there be speeches? What will we see?
Well, basically, we're holding a prayer vigil as well as combined with a press conference. So there will be those of us who will be making statements in favor of the Medicaid expansion, as well as just having a time of prayer for our legislators, people to make the right decisions that would benefit the people. Even though the House and the Senate has so far been negative towards expanding Medicare, we do know that there is another plan that's being initiated to kind of as an alternative. And so we want to show that we're hopeful that this alternative plan will still allow Medicaid to be expanded to some degree for many Floridians.
Now, there'll be people from all around the state that will be here. What areas is PICO in? I'm sure as far south as Miami, but what are some of the places people will be coming up for the event?
As far as Northwest Florida, Pensacola, myself from Bay County, Panama City, Orlando area, Gainesville, as well as far south as Miami. So we kind of cover a wide spectrum of the state.
And if you can sum it up in a couple of words, what is it that you want the legislature to do?
Basically, just to make a decision that's morally right for our state, to protect lives, not to just focus on the dollar signs where we know that's the big part of it, the budgeting and the dollar signs, but just look at the lives and the people who can be saved and who can be benefited from Medicaid in Florida.
Reverend, thank you so much for spending some time with us. And we want to say that we did reach out to the majority offices at the Florida legislature and both the Senate as well as the House, and they declined to come on to interview tonight.